Hello my dear children, this is Shaman ma'am here. I hope you all are fine and healthy. Today we will start a new chapter, that is Motions of the Earth Part 1. So children, let's begin the chapter with the Earth's axis and equator. An axis is a real or imaginary straight line around which an object moves or spins. The Earth too moves around the Sun on its axis. The Earth's axis is an imaginary line that runs directly through the center of the Earth from the North Pole to the South Pole. So children, an axis is a real or an imaginary straight line, around which an object spins or moves. And our Earth also moves around the Sun on its axis. The Earth's axis is an imaginary line. Children, in the picture you can see it's an imaginary line that runs directly through the center of the Earth. It starts from the North Pole and it ends at the South Pole. Even though we cannot feel the Earth spinning, it makes one complete turn each day around its own axis. The Earth's axes are tilted. So children, we do not feel the Earth spinning. Do you feel something like the Earth spinning? No, but it does take one complete round on its axis, and these axes are tilted. The Earth is also divided into two equal halves or hemispheres by an imaginary line called the equator. So our Earth is divided into equal halves, or hemispheres by a line, an imaginary line that is called the equator. The upper half is called the northern hemisphere and the lower half is called the southern hemisphere. Children, I have shared a picture with you so you can very well see it and understand it, that the line, the imaginary line is called the equator and the upper half is called the northern hemisphere, whereas the lower part is called the southern hemisphere. Children, now we come to the next part of the chapter, that is rotation of the Earth. The spinning movement of the Earth around its axis is called rotation. The Earth takes one full day or 24 hours to complete one rotation. The Earth rotates on its axis from west to east. The rotation of the Earth causes day and night. So children, what is rotation? Rotation is the spinning movement of the Earth on its axis. Like if you take a football and you try to balance it on your finger and you turn it around, it spins. That is called rotation. And it takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. That is one full day. But rotation starts on its axis from west to east. And it causes day and night. So children, now we will see the formation of day and night. As the Earth rotates, one part of it faces the Sun, while the other part is away from the Sun and remains dark. The part that faces the Sun has day and the part that is away from the Sun has night. This is why we have continuous cycles of day and night. So children, as our Earth rotates, as it spins, one part of it faces the Sun. While the other part is away from the Sun, so it remains dark. So the part that faces the Sun has day and the part that is dark has night. This is why we have the continuous cycles, means this is why we have day and night. Have you all understood this, children? Next we have the revolution of the earth. As the earth rotates on its axis, it also moves around the sun in its orbit. So children, as our earth rotates on its axis, it also moves around the sun in a fixed path. Okay, that is called an orbit. It takes 365 days and 6 hours for the earth to complete one revolution around the sun. So it takes one entire year and 6 hours to complete one revolution around the sun. And a year has 365 days. Okay, children? The extra 6 hours of every year is added to every 4th year, which gives us an extra day in the month of February. This is called a leap year and comes every 4 years. A leap year has 366 days instead of 365 days. So children, the 6 hours that is added every year to every 4th year, okay, means it gives us one extra day in the month of February after every 4 years. Okay, this is called a leap year. And a leap year comes after every 4 years. Like right now, 2020, we are in a leap year. Why? Because February had 29 days in place of 28 days. Okay, so a leap year always has 366 days instead of 365 days. I hope this is clear to you all, children. With this, I come to the end of part 1 of the chapter Motions of the Earth. Thank you so much, children, and have a great day.